Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, welcome to part 2 of our Q&A. Part 1 was the members' questions, members first. That's part of being a member. Your questions get answered first. Part 2 are the remaining questions. And if I don't mention your question, it's because I've moved it over to part 3. It's more applicable to the mysteries channel, especially if there was some conspiracy in it or something of a worldwide nature. So don't despair. Your question is there. It's just probably in part 3. All right. So let's get started with part 2. Now, this is a Celine Dion question. And like I started the other part 1 was with an Oprah question, because I know a lot of you are interested in these people. So I'm going to start it with a Celine Dion question and her current health. So the second is, did Celine Dion's late husband, Renee, groom her? So let's go with that. Now, I did do a reading quite a while ago, I think when she first announced her illness, and I said that she probably would never perform again. And here she performed at the Olympics, and that she was doing everything in her power to find a cure, to to regain her health. She was also doing a lot with fundraising, and all of that has come true. Now, the part with her being in Paris is there's a big controversy that it was recorded. It wasn't live. That she lip synced it. And so that kind of makes sense, because if her vocal cords seize up on her, that would be very embarrassing. So I think that I don't think she has performed live since then. I think it was a lip sync. The Hierophant. Yeah, I think it was a lip sync. So anyways, let's check in on her health. Otherwise, she looked healthy. She looked better than she has in the last year or two, that's for sure. She looked very healthy. Looks like she gained a bit of weight, which is probably good. And she was looking awfully thin. And let's see, and ask if her husband groomed her. That was a weird situation. He was her manager from 14. She's 14 years old. He was quite a bit older than her. And there was a lot of rumors that he groomed her, and he almost ruined her. He had huge, like $1 million gambling debts in Vegas. And that was one of the reasons she just kept singing on and on and on. He actually almost bankrupted them with his gambling problem. And considering, she's made over $500 million in her lifetime, that's a lot of money. Cards are ready. 7 of Swords in reverse. The Chariot. She is trying to get a hold. She's trying to get something that she's lost, or something that was taken away from her. Oh, there he is. The King of Pentacles. Well, that was her manager, and he was quite a bit older than her. Like, I'm serious. Like, I think that like 20, 30 years older than her. Wow, Ace of Cups in reverse. And the Page of Cups in reverse. I think he just wanted control of her. I'm going to move this in so you can see this better, clear. There he is. That almost looks like him, doesn't it? King of Pentacles. Well, that's what he would have been as her manager, right? There it is, trying to get control of her. I don't think he loved her, because we have the Ace of Cups here. And the Page of Cups in reverse. 9 of Pentacles. She was his money pot. He tried to control her money. He wanted to take control of her money. This is 9 of Pentacles. This is her being very successful, having a lot of money. The 4 of Cups in reverse. And there was also a lot of rumors he was screwing around with strippers, and He didn't love her. He didn't love her. He wanted her money. He wanted to control her money. Two of Wands, and he honestly had no plans of ever loving her. He saw the money pot. He wanted to control her money and her. Knight of Wands in reverse. Yeah. He was just there for the SEX, and wow, Justice in reverse. He treated her like crap. He really did. The Moon in reverse. I think the truth of their relationship will eventually come out. I wonder if the boys, because they have the twins, don't they? Or do they have 3 boys? I think she has 3 boys, a singleton and then the twins. I wouldn't be surprised if the truth of their situation comes out. What's in reverse here? Yeah, the Knight of Pentacles. I would say that's her right now, not being able to move forward. I wouldn't be surprised if at some point she writes a book, or, I mean, I know she just did a documentary. I wouldn't be surprised if the truth comes out about him at some point. I don't know if she'd do that while she's alive. Maybe like a friend would, or I don't think she would do anything like that to her children. I honestly don't. I don't think she would admit it, but I think maybe somebody might come forward with the truth. Maybe saw him and her when she was 14, and maybe it was, girls giggling together or something, and she may have told somebody. But he didn't love her. No, not at all. He wanted her money and to control her and be her. He was more like a manager. He was a creepy kind of guy. Knight of Wands. 2 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. 2 in reverse. There's the Queen of Pentacles. There she is. Yeah. He was more interested in her and her money. And she was the moneymaker in the family, and he wanted to control the money. And I think there was like a bit of, I'm going to say sexual passion there. I'm not getting love at all. Where's the 2 of Cups? Where's the Lovers? Where's, the 4 of Wands? Marriage. No, we're not getting that at all. Okay, so that's enough of creepy man. Let's ask about her health. I don't know if I want to use these ones or not. No, I don't. I'm going to use these ones for her health. Update on Celine Dion's health. We'll just go traditional with her health. I don't have the health ones right here, and don't want to make this video too long by me getting up and going to the shelf and getting the health ones. Celine Dion, her health. What can you tell us about her health? So the muscles are the wands. So let's see if some of the wands are in reverse. That would tell me the muscles aren't working that well. Pentacles would be bones. Cups, of course, are your internal organs. And swords are your lungs, your brains, and your nervous system, and your mental health, obviously. So let's see which ones come up. Celine Dion's health. How is her health? 3 of Cups in reverse. Ace of Wands in reverse. That doesn't surprise me. Her get up and go has got up and left. Strength. Oh, she may be regaining some strength. The Lovers in reverse. I think her choices are running out. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. I think her choices of what medication she can take, I think that's run out. We have 2 aces in reverse here. The Ace of Pentacles, when we're doing health readings, of course, is pills, right? Here, take this medication. And it looks like it's not really working. she is gaining some of her strength back, but the choices of what she does have been limited, like to heal or to get healthy, but she's getting some of her strength back. Page of Pentacles. She may be looking at different modalities. The Hanged Man. You know, there she is. She's stuck with what she has. And the Hermit in reverse. Well, she has been basically become a hermit. She's basically become a hermit. It's not even her choice anymore to be lonely and be at home and be by herself. I think she's trying to garner her strength back. So maybe some of her strength might be coming back like mentally, but she's definitely stuck. Like, she may be really interested in alternative therapy. Somebody might be presenting something to her because it looks like she's run out of just about everything she's done. Two of Swords in reverse, Queen of Wands in reverse. And that's her. She's an Aries, so she'd be the Queen of Wands. I'm going to say she's really not listening to people. Kind of doing her own thing. The Emperor, and that's another Aries card. She's really got her Aries on. Four of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, and the clock agrees with me. I think she's taking charge of her health now. I think the medical doctors and whatnot, I think she's in big disagreement with them. I think they've taken her as far as she can go. I think she may be looking at some kind of alternative healing. I think she's taking control of her health. I don't believe she's listening to other doctors. The Hierophant. She might have found like a guru or something. Yeah, you know what? She certainly, I'm still getting, she will not be performing again. King of Swords, she might be looking at seeing a surgeon. I think she's, why does she want to perform again? I don't know if she needs the money or not, or you think her royalties will be fine. We don't see a lot of money here on the table, but maybe because it's not an issue in her life. I think we're going to hear some other more bad news about her, about this burden that she has, that, maybe she did want to do a concert or two after the Paris Olympics. I think that she may be looking at some kind of alternative surgery about something, because swords are nerves, brain, nerves and brains and lungs. And I'm wondering if there's something like a nerve shocking or something like that. Maybe, because they've been so focused on the muscles, maybe they're looking at some kind of brain surgery to release something. But she's definitely going to alternative. She's run out of everything the medical, modern medicine can do for her. Yeah, she's definitely looking at something else. For some reason, she wants to do something more creative. She's really missing that. But we might hear like something saying, I was hoping to, show up at this, but I can't because we got the bad news here. All right. Well, Celine, we wish you all the best. I hope somebody finds something for you. Okay, let's get on to the next question. Okay, this was one that had I think 71 likes, so this one has to be asked. I'm not a member, I'm afraid. That's okay. You can still ask a question. But when the Queen died, just before the funeral, one journalist mentioned that there was a family dinner and something happened on that occasion, so Charles left earlier. It seemed as a slip-up, and I always wondered what happened. And we know that the Harkles have been more or less separated since the funeral. All right, I actually remember that, weren't they? And that's there was a picture of Meghan and Harry coming down the stairs or something at Buckingham Palace, and Meghan was looking right at the camera. So, I mean, she's the one who set that up. But let's see what happened at that dinner. And I think this might be a good segue to also find out if the rumor is true about after the funeral about the jewels. That Meghan was really upset Harry didn't fight for her for more jewelry, or any jewelry for that matter. Okay. Just before the funeral, there was a family dinner and something happened on that occasion. So Charles left earlier. What happened at the family dinner before the funeral that Charles left earlier? What happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? What happened at the family dinner before the funeral? What happened at the family dinner before the funeral where Charles left early? All right. Ooh, Seven of Swords. Words were spoken. Words were spoken. Knight of Cups. Some kind of offering. The Chariot. Well, that would be really Nine of Coins in reverse. Two of Swords. Somebody brought up money. Somebody brought up money, the inheritance. The Chariot. I wonder if somebody said something to Camilla. I wonder if somebody said something to Camilla about the inheritance. Queen of Wands. So there's Anne. The Hierophant in reverse. Yeah, it had something to do. You know what? I'm not gonna say the Chariot was a person. I think the Chariot was actually the hearse that carried the Queen. There was something there that was going on that was disagreeable. Nine of Wands in reverse. Somebody was really embarrassed. I wonder if this is when they started discussing if Andrew and Harry are going to wear uniforms walking behind. If they were going to wear their uniforms or medals or what they were going to wear. I don't think the Chariot's a person. I think the Chariot is what carried the Queen. And because we have the Hierophant in reverse here. And so I wonder if somebody wanted to break protocol and an argument ensued. King of Coins in reverse. It was Harry. It was Harry. Harry and Auntie Anne were having words. Two of Wands. Auntie Anne might have said, no, this is what we're doing. And Harry wanted to wear his medals and everything. And Harry and Andrew had to. The High Priestess. Well, the High Priestess is holding a closed book. And sometimes the cards aren't going to tell us what's going on. Knight of Wands. Yeah, there's something to do with Meghan and Harry. Auntie Anne showed up. Were Harry and Meghan already talking about money at the table? Were they already discussing, like, what's in the will? Because what they were talking about was embarrassing. And a strategy. Look at all the words that were spoken. Temperance. Temper. Page of Wands. We weren't supposed to know. Two of Coins. It was about money. It was definitely about money. Knight of Swords. Yeah, let me back that up a bit. I just noticed you can't really see. There we go. Yeah, there were words spoken. Really bad words too. I think Harry and Meghan brought up money at the table. I think Auntie Anne might have said something to them. I think that about the who's walking behind, this Ace of Wands in reverse is like passionate no, if you know what I mean. But the Two of Coins here, I think they, can you imagine? The lady isn't even cold in the ground. And those two are asking about money already. I think that's what it was, but there is definitely a family fight. Knight of Swords in reverse, that's word spoken. That's word spoken. Okay, so now let's see. Let's ask about the jewels. So the jewels, when so is there any truth to the story that Harry and Meghan started going downhill after the funeral because Meghan wasn't given an opportunity to pick out, or Harry didn't pick out any jewelry for her from the Queen's collection? Because we haven't seen her wear any. We've seen Sophie wear it. We've seen Anne. Anne is her daughter. I hope Anne had first dibs. We've seen Catherine wear some. I believe we've seen Sophie and Edward's daughter wear some. So, we've seen the other girls. I believe we've seen the York girls wear some. So, let's ask, is there any truth to that rumor that Meghan and Harry, their marriage started disintegrating and they started separating after the funeral because of the jewelry that Harry didn't get for her? Let's see if the Queen left a note that she's not to have any. Page of Wands in reverse. Well, that's bad news. The Moon, the Truth, the Strength in reverse. Ooh. Wheel of Fortune, a Ten of Swords. There's absolutely lots of truth to that rumor. Somebody thought they hit the Wheel of Fortune here, going to get some of the Queen's jewelry, and she got nothing. She felt ruined. Ruined. There's the truth. Look at her Strength in reverse. Ooh, Three of Cups in reverse. There was a big fight about it. The Emperor. Oh, maybe it was Charles who said, she's not touching my mother's stuff. Plus he was the king then, right? Oh, look at that. 8 of Coins in reverse on top of... Yeah, you know what? I think it was Charles did a cock block on her and said, nope, you're not getting anything. The High Priestess again. 10 of Wands in reverse. Because that would have been a burden if she had it. And 5 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, for sure. The fight was on. Ace of Coins. She might have gotten something small. She might have gotten something small, like a pair of maybe just like gold earrings or a brooch or like a insignificant brooch or something. She may have been offered something small. Maybe she didn't like it. Maybe to her, that was, yeah, she didn't take it. She was offered something that she didn't take it. Oh, she did feel very betrayed and she did feel like the fool. She was probably the only one who didn't take anything. And what they did was indefensible. There's the Star. There's my Diana card. Maybe she figured I've got some of Diana's stuff, but she was offered something. She definitely was offered something, and she didn't take it here with this 8 of Wands, and she felt very betrayed and foolish, and how she rejected it is quite indefensible. Quite indefensible. And she may have just thought, well, I've got Diana's stuff. I'm good. So yeah, that part of it is true. All right. Great questions. Great questions. Okay. I'm not a member, but would like to know who is behind all the fighting between the megxit YouTubers lately. Now, I've been getting this question over and over. Please do a reading. Please do a reading. And I just want to address this. I do not want to step into this pile. I have nothing to do with it. And if I say the wrong things, well, those channels are big enough to squash my little channel. So as much as I appreciate you guys asking the questions, I respectfully back away from any kind of controversial questions that affects our community. I love controversial questions. I don't back away from those, but ones that could compromise I want to say friendliness. I try and stay friendly with most people unless you hurt me first. And I'd like to support each other rather than step into things that could be misconstrued. And so thank you for the question. And I just wanted to address this here because can you please stop asking it? Because I'm not going to read about it. All right, it has nothing to do with me. And other card readers, I believe Rainbow Pyramid has done a reading on it. They've done great jobs on it, and let it stand at that. All right, so thank you. Okay, so next question. Were H&M actually ordered to leave? Were they kicked out of the country? Is migraine banished from setting foot on UK soil, or is the banishment limited to Crown property? Do you think the Crown retrieved the stolen items, or did MM take the booty with her when she left? Okay, these are great questions, and I believe I have read on them in different aspects here and there, so I thought this would be a great time to put it all into one question. Okay, so let's outright ask. I'm going to stick with the Golden Tarot because this is my Royal Family Tarot, my Royals Tarot. Let's ask if Meghan is banned from the UK or just banned from Crown property. So banned from the UK on top, banned from Crown property on the bottom. Which is it? So yes or no? I mean, if she's banned from the UK, I imagine then she's banned from Crown property too, right? But let's just outright ask that. Because she did not get out of the airport. And the airport does have holding for people who aren't allowed in the UK. So on the top level, banned from the UK. On the bottom level, just banned from Crown property. Upright positive, reversals negative. Upright positive, reversals negative. Cards are ready. Page of Wands in reverse. Page of Cups upright. Four of Swords in reverse. The Moon in reverse. Two of Coins in reverse. Knight of Wands in reverse. Justice upright. The Lovers in reverse. Nine of Coins in reverse. Queen of Cups in reverse. Seven of Coins in reverse. 10 of Cups in reverse. 10 of Wands in reverse. The Star upright. Okay. 1 for the UK. 1, 2 for just Crown property. Underlying here, Ace of Swords. So is that lies or, but we do have the Justice card here. Interesting, the only uprights are Page of Cups and the Star and the Lovers in reverse. Yeah, I think that I'm going to say she's allowed on the Spencer property. They'd love to have her banned from the UK. They absolutely would. I think that she, of her own accord, stays away. She might be worried that she might be arrested with this Justice card. or they're going to take something from her. 9 of coins in reverse, 7 of coins in reverse. So is that the jewelry they're going to take back? But she herself, with that 10 of wands in reverse, has chosen not to go up to the UK. Here she is, the Knight of Wands, the Moon. She has said well, as one of her anonymous accounts, Megan is not banned from the UK. That is probably the truth. I think with this Justice card, I think she's afraid to enter the UK because she doesn't know what's going to happen. Is Justice here? Are they going to charge her with something? Right? Here's 2 of coins. Here's 4 of swords. Is she going to be charged with something and held not of her own accord? I think she's afraid that they're going to take something from her if she lands. Interesting. She just doesn't go there of her own accord. She's released the burden of the UK, but with this Justice card in the middle, this is telling me she's afraid that she will be charged with something. So I don't think she's been formally told she's not allowed in the UK. I think she's been formally told she's not to come anywhere near the family. I think she's allowed on the Spencer property because we have Queen of Cups in reverse, which is Diana and the Star, and the 10 of Cups here in reverse. I think she's allowed. But here's the thing. I think she's afraid of walking through the custom gates and wondering if she's going to be arrested because she has to return something. I think she's chicken shit. That's my final offer. Because we also have Ace of Swords, which is a no card. The Hanged Man. So she's stuck with some of the decisions she's made. Ace of Coins. Well, that's a ring. That's a ring. 3 of Wands in reverse. You can't see that. She has no plans at all. No plans at all. It'll be, if ever, it'll be a very long time. 3 of Wands in reverse is a very long time. Yeah, I think there's a ring she has. It's right here, the Hanged Man. She's got it. I think that's what they want back from her. Yeah. Let's ask, will they ever get the jewelry back? And move on to the next question. I think there's a ring that she has. And I did that reading, like, why is she always holding up her hand? Does Megan have jewelry that the royal family wants back? Does Megan have jewelry that the royal family wants back? Does Megan have jewelry that the royal family wants back? I don't think they have to ban her. I think they just are. She's scared shitless. Sorry, I'll have to edit that out. I think she's scared. So they don't have to ban her. Her own fears are keeping her away. I think she knows what they know. Does Megan have jewelry that the royal family wants back? Does Megan have... Oh, too many. Does Megan have jewelry that the royal family wants back? Page of Wands. Now it's upright. It was in reverse. 3 of Wands, yeah. Now look at it. It was in reverse. Now it's upright. 6 of Wands in reverse. The Moon. That was one of the cards that flipped out when I said too many. 7 of Cups. I think she does. And I think they know they'll never get it back. I think this is them looking across the sea. I think that news is correct. Because the Page of Wands is upright and wands are messengers, right? There's a big illusion, though, of what it is. There might be several things they want back from her, but it's a big illusion about what it is. 10 of Swords, ruin. the Sun, the Magician in reverse on top of the Moon in reverse. I think if it's returned, it'll ruin her because that will be the news that exposes her that she did do that. And right now, it's all spin doctoring and illusion. The Chariot could be William asking for it. 5 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, it's William who wants it. Ace of Wands, yes. Yeah, she does have jewelry that they want back. Page of Cups in reverse, they're not getting it. They're not getting it back. I think William has gotten to the point he's let that go, that it'll ever come back. Maybe he's like thinking, oh, well, Harry has it, or maybe it'll go down to my niece. But yeah, I think that was part of her ruin. I think they're looking at that jewelry across the sea. I'm wondering if it's more Diana's stuff than the actual royal. I'm not getting like, the Emperor, Empress, or even Queen of Pentacles, which would be Queen Elizabeth's stuff. I think, who knows? Maybe it's just Harry. That's the jewel they want back. The lump of coal. But yeah, the answer is yes. She does have something, but it's not as big as what we think it is, or that maybe perhaps she puts false information about. There's a couple of things they want back, but I don't think it's as maybe the watch that she wears, and that's been debunked. That's not Diana's. There's a couple of other things that she has. Those butterfly earrings, those have been debunked. They aren't Diana's. That aqua ring. So I think like there's a couple of things, but I don't think they're as valuable as we think they are. I think they have more sentimental value than actual, millions of pounds kind of thing. But yeah, she does. She does. All right. So let's go ask the next one. This is, it could be on the other channel, but I thought it's about a queen, so I thought I would ask it here. I have a random question, but I really want to know. Is Queen Cleopatra reincarnated and alive today? And if so, what is her life like now? I love your reading so much, Shanta. You're my favorite reader, hands down. Your content is always fun, intelligent, and interesting. Thanks for the Q&A. Well, thank you for your kind words. I really appreciate that. I honestly do. Okay, so let's ask if Queen Cleopatra is alive and what is she doing today? Now, I'm going to ask, I have my ethereal visions. This is for people who have passed. Let's see. When we want to talk to the other side, just in case she's not here. Okay, Queen Cleopatra. Has she reincarnated in our modern times? And if so, what is she doing? So we'll be looking to see which court card shows up first. That will tell me what she is now. It has to be upright. First court card upright, and that'll tell us what her gender is, her age, etc. So is Queen Cleopatra, Queen of Swords in reverse, Knight of Wands upright. Interesting. Let's see if they show up in the layout. Those could be like her previous lives in between today's modern lifestyle. So Queen Cleopatra. Queen Cleopatra. Is she with us today? And if so, what is she doing? Cards are ready. Justice in reverse. So Death in reverse. That might mean no. The Artist in reverse. So that's an extra card in this deck. 8 of Swords in reverse. and the Hierophant in reverse. I'm going to say she's not with us right now, especially with this Death card being in reverse and the Eight of Swords in reverse. And the Artist. Let's see what else. Two of Swords. Yeah, I don't think she's with us right now. Five of Cups. No. Five of Wands in reverse. Five of Swords. King of Swords. And the Fool in reverse. That might be her next. That would be, you know what? That kind of makes sense. Her next one, she's thinking of her next one is to come as a King of Swords, right? She's in the royalty soul family, and she could be coming as the next King of Swords, but I don't think she's alive right now. I think with the Fool in reverse, if this was upright, it'd be like, oh, she's coming soon, but I don't think so, because the Fool in reverse is not new beginnings. I think next time she comes, she's going to be a king or high-ranking politician, and that makes kind of sense. Definitely male. She even could be like a judge, even a surgeon. But is she here right now? I don't believe so. Queen of Pentacles. Well, there she is. She would have been the Queen of Pentacles when she was the Queen of Egypt. See, the clock agrees with me. Or she could have been, her last life could have been the King of Swords. Her last life could have been the King of Swords. So that could have been like an actual king, could have been a high-ranking politician, a well-renowned surgeon, but she was definitely male and definitely in the upper echelons. Sometimes King of Swords can also be military, but I tend to read more my King of Wands as military, more Martian energy. But sometimes King of Swords is if they're like generals, right? Or in the Air Force, because this is air. So sometimes King of Swords, but I think this is more to do with her last life. But yeah, there she is, the Queen of Pentacles. I think that's just confirmation about her. But no, I would say that she's not here based on all of these. I think she's thinking of her next life or her recent past life. That's a great question, though. Let's just quickly ask if that King of Swords is past or present. Was the King of Swords past or future? Was the King of Swords, is that a past life? Was the King of Swords a past life? A recent past life? Was the King of Swords a recent past life? Cards are ready. No. So is the King of Swords going to be her next life? Is the King of Swords going to be her next life? Is the King of Swords going to be her next life? King of Swords going to be her next life? King of Swords going to be her next life? Seven of Wands. No. Who's the King of Swords? Who's the King of Swords? Because it was the Fool, so it wasn't beginnings. Who's the King? Was the King of Swords a previous life? A well-known previous life? Was the King of Swords a well-known previous life? Was the King of Swords a well-known past life? Was the King of Swords a well-known past life? Oh, look at that, King of Swords. Yes. So she has been in sometime in the past between, we know her as Queen Cleopatra to now, she was this King of Swords who was very well known. I mean, Honestly, these cards. So I think she was telling us that in one of her lives we would recognize this person. I mean, in the last 2,000 years, let's just start naming some, big politicians or kings, and that would take us a very long time. So I think she was just telling us that she was a well-known, I'm not going to say surgeon. I don't believe they were doing surgery that long ago. I think this is more a politician or actual king. So if you wanted to look that up and see if it would, like, look for air signs, well known. I think she's just telling us she's had 2 famous lifetimes that we would recognize. Okay, that was a great question. Okay, now, does Harry see the negative parts of his wife's behavior? Which incidents helped him see this? And this might sound weird, but I'm going to use the romantic deck for this one. Does Harry see the negative parts of his wife's behavior? Does Harry recognize the negative parts of his wife's behavior? Does Harry recognize the negative parts of his wife's behavior? Does Harry does Harry recognize the negative parts of his wife's behavior? Does Harry recognize the negative parts of his wife's behavior? Knight of Swords, they have words about it. They actually have lots of words about it. And that also could be her negative behavior. That's very narcissistic. Wow. Judgment in reverse. He's given her an ultimatum. 9 of Cups in reverse. He might notice it more when she's drinking. 3 of Wands in reverse. He's definitely had enough. 7 of Cups. I would say yes, he absolutely does see, and he's had enough, and he notices it comes out more when she's drinking or consuming self-medication. The 2 of Wands, and he's actually on the Judgment card there. This is, should I stay or should I go? He doesn't want to give her any more chances. 4 of Cups. The Queen of Wands in reverse. She's a real bitch. You're kidding. Wow. Yeah, he does. He sees the negative aspects of Megan. Negative aspects of the Queen of Wands is not a very nice person. They're backstabbers. They're gossipers. They have no integrity. They are pushy, rushy, argumentative. Not anybody you'd want as a friend. And 4 of Cups here, I think he keeps a lot of it to himself. He doesn't tell people, but he does see it. Definitely, he does see it. Wow. Star in reverse. And I think that he knows there's no help. There's no healing there. That's just who she is. 5 of Swords upright. I think he's given her an ultimatum. I honestly do. I think look at that, almost looks like him standing there alone. I think he's given her an ultimatum, especially with this Judgment in reverse, and just saying, like, how many chances do I have to give you? 7 of Pentacles. That relationship is dead on the vine. 7 of Pentacles in reverse is everything we've put into it has died. There's nothing there. You can't get blood out of a stone. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Oh yeah, he now sees it. I think this card here is telling me he's actually reflected on it for quite a while. And interesting, swans. Did you know in England the Queen owns all the swans, or the royal, the palace, or you can't hurt a swan. And there he is, kind of like, I miss home. I miss Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Couldn't be clearer. There's nothing left. Absolutely nothing, especially with the Judgment card in reverse. No more chances. I think he has seen the worst of her. I think he gave her 7 chances. Also, this could be 7-year itch. Or as he wants to call it, 7-year bitch. Oh, have to edit that out. Yeah, I think, I don't know if there was one particular time. I just think he's had enough. Especially, I think there's been at least 7 times that he's told her that's enough. And especially when she's drinking. I don't think it's been like one specific time. I think he just sees what she is and that there's no hope in healing. And so he has to make a decision. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. And again, another 7. So I don't think it was like one particular thing that opened up his eyes. I think it was Chinese water torture, just putting up with her, putting up with her, putting up with her, putting up with her. And then that was it. Like, here's the ultimatum, sort yourself out or I'm out of here. And he saw there was no healing there, no hope there. It's just her personality. And I think it's over and out. Now, that doesn't mean we aren't going to see them together, right? We have to remember it's a business arrangement. But as for the lovey-dovey stuff, I think this marriage has been over for quite a while. Okay. Will any of Megxit's ex-romantic victims, I love that, victims, ever speak candidly about her to the press? So I'm going to stick with the romantic cards here. And let's ask that. Will any of Megxit's exes or victims ever speak negatively about her to the press? Will any of Megxit, I was going to say Megxit, any of Megan's past lovers, oh, there's the past lovers, past conquests, past partners, will they ever speak negatively about her to the press? Will they ever speak negatively about her to the press? Cards are ready. 6 of Swords. 6 of Swords. Calm, peaceful. Ooh, 5 of Cups. Look at that. There she is. Somebody might. 9 of Swords. I think at one point she was quite nervous about that. But maybe she gave them you never mind. Maybe she bullied them. Oh, wow. King, Knight of Swords in reverse, and the Magician in reverse. Yeah, I think there might be. I think she used to be anxious about it, but I don't think she's anxious anymore. I think she would just come back with her own BS. But yeah, look at that. Somebody may have already mentioned, you be careful, otherwise I'm going to tell them about you. 7 of Wands in reverse. Well, it's something that she's done that's indefensible. 6 of Coins in reverse. Is she paying them to be quiet? 4 of Coins in reverse on top of the Knight of Swords in reverse. You better believe she's paying people to be quiet. Yeah, she is. That's what could be indefensible. Wow, 7 of Coins in reverse. And the Strength in reverse. That's one of her weaknesses, how she's treated other people. The 8 of Swords upright. Well, she's the victim, right? And the Knight of Cups, Knight in shining armor. I think some of them have come forward and said, oh no, she's sweet as pie. But she'll just play the victim and she'll just spin it. Here's the Magician in reverse. And it'll be like a speed bump to her. She'll spin it, but it is part of her. She is nervous about it, and I think she has paid some people off. That's what my cards are telling me. My sources are telling me that she's paid them off, and so that they've gone away. But she would always turn it around. She's the victim. She's the victim. Here's the knight in shining armor. This could be like one of her bodyguards or somebody, or somebody that goes to make their offer to these people and saying, how much will it for you to keep your mouth shut? So I think they want to, but I think she's bullied them into submission, bullied them, and also money, especially with the 7 of Pentacles here in reverse. I think she's invested a lot of money in keeping them quiet. And like I said, if somebody ever said something, she would just turn it around and make herself look like the victim, as she is so apt to do. Okay, this one question requesting answers to many questions. Is there any truth to all the posts saying there's tension between Camilla and Princess Catherine, that Camilla has been trying to get her children's titles, that King Charles plans to have Camilla live in the Royal Lodge when he passes, and that Prince William more or less took away a substantial amount of Camilla's supposed authority at a Sandringham meeting? Now, I'm going to pull out the Royals cards here, the Golden Tarot. And what I'm going to ask is there any tension between Camilla? Ooh, 4 of Swords. That could be quiet. Is there any tension with Camilla and other royal family members? Let's put it that way. Is there any tension about Camilla's status, about what's going on? That Camilla's I don't think her children can get titles. Maybe Lord and Lady, I don't know. I think I can't see why and how. But anyways, let's ask the cards if she's asking that. I shouldn't say I doubt it. I'm not going to put that in the cards. Is there any tension between what Camilla is offered by Charles, alive or not, and the family? Let's put it that way. So what's Camilla going to inherit? One of the things I don't think is an issue is she has her own house and she's maintained her own residence. But let's see, is there any tension between Camilla, Catherine, and other members about what Camilla is entitled to? That's how I'm going to word it. 7 of Swords, there is some kind of strategy, guys. There's already some kind of chess game going on. Strength in reverse. Wow, the Tower in reverse. The Empress in reverse. An Ace of Wands. So there's an ace. Yes, there's something going on. There is some kind of argument here. It looks like between 2 ladies. Now remember, Catherine's going to be the next Empress. But Diana would have been the Empress if she had been living. So the royal family and the Tower here in reverse. 9 of Coins in reverse. She is worried about when Charles passes and she's single and what's happening with, the treasury and whatnot. Knight of Swords. Words have been spoken, and not nice words. The Emperor on top of the Empress. Oh. There is something going on. Page of Wands, news, Knight of Wands, Page of Wands, Knight of Wands. I wonder if Megan wants to spill these beans. Three of Cups in reverse. What's underlying here? King of Swords. There's William. Remember, when I read Charles is King of Cups as dad, because there's so many King of Cups in this in the family. William is my King of Swords because he was born right on the cusp of Gemini and Cancer, and I just I don't know. So I thought that would be a way to distinguish between which King of Cups it is. I think they're worried that Megan is going to spread some of this. They are arguing about it. There has been a fallout. There has definitely been a fallout. William is trying to bring it together, I think, with the Fool here and Page of Swords and the Sun. I think William's trying to get some, the Devil in reverse and Nine of Swords. There has been a fallout. This is a question I wasn't expecting this answer at all. I think William is trying to smooth things over, or maybe he feels like he'll sort it out once he becomes king. But I think there is definitely, it's creating some anxiety. So who has the anxiety? Right now, Camilla shouldn't have any anxiety. She's the queen, and I did that reading that Charles really looks after her. So maybe that's the anxiety once Charles is gone. I think William is trying to calm that down a bit. And, and saying, why are we talking about this now? Don't you have your own place? Everything will be fine, right? This is William as Prince of Wales. This is the Wales feathers. But there is definitely some anxiety here. Here's King of Cups. So the Emperor is Charles as king in his role, and King of Cups is Charles as dad and husband. Six of Cups, Death, Ace of Cups in reverse, 10 of Coins in reverse. This might not, I think this is between Camilla and the rest of the family, to tell you the truth. I don't think there's any love lost between Camilla and the rest of the family. I think William is trying to negotiate or calm his dad down. But I think there's issues here, guys, with 10 of Coins in reverse. But the whole family's kind of fallen apart since the Queen left. What Harry and Meghan are doing. You don't, right? And that's like any family. Once mom and dad goes, do all the adult families all still get together? No, because they have their own families and they're starting their own grandparent traditions, right? And that's just a natural course of life. And I think, I don't mean the family's falling apart like they're, collapsing. I mean that, when mom and dad were alive, when Queen Elizabeth and Philip were alive, everybody went to Sandringham because that's where mom and dad was, and all the big families met there. And then once there's no reason because mom and dad aren't there, everybody goes their own separate ways. That's just natural. It happens in every family. And I think part of it has, I think there is some kind of discord in the family. Now, is it everything to do with Camilla? I don't know, but we asked about that and we're getting some yeses. So I think there's no love lost here. That's what I want to say. There's no love lost here. As much as Charles tries to change things. I think people feel the way they feel, and that's that. I think William's trying to maintain a cool head over it. And I mean, after all, he has to work with his father, and I think he's trying to smooth things over, or, you know, for the most part, is agreeable with all of that. He's more logical about it. He's more logical. And the rest of the family is like, yeah, we don't have to put up with her, so we aren't. What are you going to do about it? Well, I'll take your allowance away. So yeah, there is some truth to that. There is some truth to that. There's some discord in the family over Camilla. You know, who knows about what. Okay. What are Spain's king and queen like behind closed doors? Boy, a lot of you sure liked that series I did, Behind Closed Doors. But let's ask. That's a great question, because we all know all the rumors. Well, not even rumors. Well, I guess you could call them rumors. Her brother-in-law said we had an affair. I mean, there's texts and pictures and whatnot. Is that proof of an affair, or what's going on there? They seem to be tight, but who knows? Let's ask what's going on behind closed doors with the king and queen of Spain. They're in a big mess right now with all those terrible, terrible floods that are going on in Spain right now. Okay, behind closed doors. The king, nope, these cards don't want to play. You know which ones? I think it's never be afraid to change your cards. If you're getting a feel like the energy isn't going into the card, sometimes the cards don't want to read on something. There we go. The romance cards for the king and queen of Spain behind closed doors. Behind closed doors. Behind closed doors. The king and queen of Spain behind closed doors. Behind closed doors. The king and queen of Spain. Cards are ready. Wow. 9 of Swords in reverse. Well, some anxieties have calmed down. They're sleeping better at night. 9 of Wands in reverse. I think they're pretty embarrassed what went on. The 10 of Wands upright. Well, that's a big burden. The 7 of Wands in reverse. What was done is indefensible. Look at all the wands. Lots of passionate yelling going on there. 6 of Pentacles in reverse. So what was dished out wasn't fair. I'm going to pull those in so you can see them a little better. Look at all the couples in reverse. The Empress. The Empress. There she is, the Empress. 7 of Cups. And the 8 of Pentacles. I think they just got on with it. I think there she is, the Empress, and there's the 8 of Pentacles. And the 7 of Cups. They're just like, okay, these are our choices, and are we going to separate them, or are we going to just work on what's going on here? And I'm going to remain the queen. And I think maybe let's continue to read that. Perhaps he thought she's a good queen versus a good wife. Like, we have to remember the royals. We have to separate their role versus the person. Wow, the Chariot in reverse. And the Page of Pentacles in reverse. You know what? They have no control over what that fellow's, if he's going to say more. I think this is where some of the anxiety has come from. Wow, the Hermit. I don't think they're living together, guys. I don't think they're together as a couple. The World. I think they just come out to work together. I think he's alone. Interesting. If you look at this picture, there's a picture of a lady on there, but the lady's not there. I think that with the Empress and the work card there and the 7 of Cups, I think we're just shown a couple that work together. I think he's alone, and I think that's what they show out in the world. Eight of Cups in reverse. Yeah, they're stuck with each other. They've already had a big controversy with his father abdicating and making him king. He had to actually leave the country. And the Lovers, the choice. Oh, see, the Lovers and then the Moon. So it is an illusion that they are together as lovers. Two of Cups in reverse. Yeah. Behind closed. Oh, look at that. The Judgment card. No more chances. So behind closed doors, they are not together. They are absolutely not together. Behind closed doors, they have separated, but they're stuck in their situation. They come together for work only. And behind closed doors, there's nothing. He lives on his own, and she gets to remain the Empress. And there's no more chances. I think there's still a little bit of anxiety. What more can come out of that guy? And does he have more evidence or whatever? Or maybe he's been talked to by the Spanish security or whatever. And behind closed doors, they are not together. The fact that they're lovers and together is an illusion. And we even have the Two of Cups here in reverse, meaning parting of ways. Eight of Cups stuck with each other. And even the World card upright is that chapter is closed. Oh, the clock agrees with me. Great question. Okay, now this was really interesting, and I've never heard of this lady, and perhaps you haven't either. Are the deaths of Princess Diana and Lady Dale Tyron, the former lover of then Prince Charles, connected? Everything Diana predicted would happen to her did happen to Dale. It's eerie. Okay, so I had to read up on who is Lady Dale Tyron. And yes, she was dating Charles in 1973. They were lovers. And Charles even said, this is the only woman that understands me. And that was around the same time that he met Camilla. And Lady Dale had a lot of mental health issues, especially with depression. And then, therefore, she became ineligible to be King Charles' wife. Interestingly, Diana did have a lot of the same kind of problems. Now, she died just 2 months after Diana died. And so I think, let's ask this question, are they connected somehow? Like, did they even know each other? Like, how did Diana know to predict? Now, what happened to Lady Dale? She had some kind of spinal injury, and she was in the hospital having spinal surgery, and she was Charles' age. I think she was born in 47 or 48. And she was born of peerage in Australia. And she came to the UK to be a fashion designer. Apparently she was quite successful at it. And she was having some kind of spinal surgery, and she ended up with sepsis and died. And so let's just see, is there any connection there, or is it pure coincidence? Let's just ask. Is there a connection between the deaths of Diana and Dale? Is there a connection between the deaths of Diana and Dale? Page of Cups. Surprising news. I'm just going to ask upright positive, reversals negative. Upright positive, reversals negative. Let's just do a yes, no. Is there a connection? If the answer is yes, then we'll maybe dig into it a little bit deeper. Six of Swords. Three of Swords in reverse. King of Swords in reverse. That would be the surgeon. Ace of Coins in reverse. The Moon in reverse. Diana is the Moon. Seven of Coins upright. And the Ten of Swords in reverse. That would be her back surgery. So no, there's no connection. No, they may have known of each other, but I think this was just, here's the King of Swords. That's her surgeon. The Three of Swords in reverse. The Moon in reverse. The truth of the matter is, it was something that happened in the hospital. Yeah. And you can even think of that as back surgery, the 10 of Swords in reverse. After the back surgery, all the needles and everything fall out. So it was after her back surgery. What's the underlying here? 5 of Cups in reverse. No, this is looking forward to the future. No, there's nothing there. She might have been in a really good place, because if she was struggling with depression, and she was the patron of a lot of a very important mental health, like I don't know, clinic or whatever it was in the UK, because she did get over her depression. So she wasn't depressed or anything. I think it was just a complete coincidence, because we only had 2 upright. That's a strong no, because we asked for a connection, especially with her surgeon showing up. Okay. Are the Markles involved in Meg's scheme gaslighting? Why so many photoshops of megxit prior to marrying Harry? I'm going to do the investigation deck on that. I have read that they are all in bed together. Who knows? Might even be literally. I'm not a fan of the Markles. Anybody with the last name Markle, tell you the truth, I think they're all grifters. I think there still is no proof that his mother passed away. Speaking of which, deal organized. Look at that. We're talking about them deal organized. I think the whole story is a bunch of crap. I don't even know if Meghan's related to any Markle. But let's ask, why are there so many deep fake photographs of Meghan before marrying Harry? Why are there so many deep fake photographs? And why was she attached to this Markle family? What's going on here? Let's do a deep investigation into the Markle family. Cards are ready. Crime of opportunity. So they are criminals. Cannot see clearly. Dark web or recorded. Group involvement. So it's all of them. I told you, it's all of them. Distraction, not as it seems. Well, there's all the photoshops. So why do they have to distract us from Meghan's real life? Tunnel or underground? Stranger, unknown to me. Justice, law, legal, trial. So this dark web stranger, unknown to me. So there's somebody, and I did that reading. So there was a girl from Texas, and she was mixed, black and white, very beautiful, pretty girl. And she said she was approached by somebody to play the part of a royal wife, but in real life. This fellow wanted this royal to fall in love with her and entice him to marry her. And she said no. And then when she saw Meghan and Harry getting married, she knew exactly what was going on, especially how fast their engagement was and how fast their wedding was. She knew exactly what was going on. And I did a reading on that, and she's telling the truth. And we've been trying to figure out who this person is ever since then. So what I'm getting here is that this is Harry, and this girl, Meghan Markle, was a stranger and unknown to him. So he didn't know much about her background. And we have a group involvement and law, legal, trial. So let's see what else that is about. Person is known. Person is known. Moon, no, hidden, unclear. Look at, we got 2 blindfolds on here. They did not want Harry to know anything about Meghan Markle. Aggressive attack. And even the lion is royal family. But why? For justice. For why? Accident. Is it for Diana's accident? Oh my God. Oh my God. Hangman, delays or sacrifice. Was Harry a sacrifice? Media or social media? Exposed secrets. Strength. Confrontation. Guilty. Guilty. I think that what I'm just going to say here, the media or social media exposed secrets. I'm wondering if TRG, she did that deep fake video. I wonder if that's what that is there, the media or social media with exposed secrets. Somebody figured it out. And that the deep fake photos, they are guilty of doing them. Not involved, unaware. Inside job taken out. Did not go to plan. And the devil. Why do we always get the devil and repeat offender? Who is not involved in unaware? Not involved in unaware. Or unaware or not involved. Inside job taken out. I really think that did not go to plan in the devil. I still think the megxit that they were kicked out is the part that did not go to plan. They didn't realize they were dealing with somebody so stupid. I think there is, one of them is innocent here. We keep getting that. Did not involved or unaware. Maybe, I think that's the niece. That's the one they call the niece, doesn't it? That looks like her. Repeat offender. So whoever, whatever backstories, the person who did all the photoshopping has, they've done that before, created new stories, created new backstories for people. But are they all involved? Yeah, they are. They're all involved. And especially with the magician card. Distraction, not as it seems. Crime of opportunity. I think these people know exactly what they're doing. I think they wanted to get at Harry. Was it for the accident? I don't know. I've done that reading too before. And it doesn't have to be that accident. There's some things that go on in the background that we're never privy to. So, right? Not that they, honestly, I'm not saying that they murder anybody or anything like that. Maybe there was an accidental pregnancy. And this person found out, oh, Charles is my father. Well, I didn't get to, whatever goes through people's heads. That's what sometimes I'm thinking what the accident is as well. Because we got the accident and the hangman, and to me that would be an accidental pregnancy. Didn't want to say anything really then right now, but that could be it as well. And so then now this person has grown up and they're very successful and they found out the truth and now they want to get back at the royal family for some reason, and they're getting back at them with taking Harry out or something. Who knows? Who knows? All right. All right. So why so many photos? We didn't really answer that, did we? We just answered, yeah, they are. They are. I think it's just because Harry, right? They had to make a story for Harry because Harry didn't know anything about her. So why not just make it up instead of explain things? Okay. Okay, this one I was looking forward to. Was King Arthur a fictional character in British folklore, or was he a real person in English antiquity? Was Camelot real? Were the Knights of the Round Table real? If King Arthur actually existed, can an automatic writing be done on him? No, because it's way too long. He would have been, if he did exist, he'd be reincarnated somebody else by now. Part of the Arthurian legend says that when England is at its lowest point, that is, in dire straits and on the verge of annihilation, King Arthur will return to lead and save his people. So that's actually, I was looking forward to this, and I've got the Wizards card on the table. The Wizards cards. This will be the last question. I wanted to end the questions on a light and fun note. So the Wizards Tarot. Let's ask about King Arthur. Was he real? Was he a real person? So I'm going to say if the King of Swords upright shows up, that'll be King Arthur. Because they were knights, right? King Arthur. Was King Arthur real? Was Camelot real? Was King Arthur real? Was Camelot real? And if King Arthur is real, will he return? Now, I'll wait. I'll finish shuffling and I'll tell you. King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table. Are they real? Was Camelot real? Was Camelot real? King Arthur and Knights of the Round. Okay, I think they're ready. I wanted to say, Two of Pentacles in reverse. I wanted to say, I think King Arthur and Knight of the Round Table is actually a story about Atlantis. Eight of Wands in reverse. The Sun in reverse. Knight of Cups upright. And Four of Pentacles upright. That's not looking like he's real. No, Temperance in reverse. No. Ace of Cups. Everybody loves a good story, loves a good emotional love story. Knight in shining armor. Nine of Wands. Everybody likes the story of when you win the battle. Judgment in reverse. So there's no reincarnation because he's not real. Two of Cups upright. It was a love story. It's a love story. And the Seven of Wands in reverse. No, there's no King Arthur. Knight of Wands upright. It was just meant to be a story and nothing more. Eight of Swords upright. The Star upright. Page of Swords in reverse. And Seven of Pentacles upright. And the Lovers. It was a love story. That's all it was. It was a love story about how to heal from being a victim. Does that make sense? There's 7 aspects to the story. I think it's so we have heroes and heroines, and it's a love story, and it's a story. It's a fictional story, unfortunately. I was looking for, like I said, the King of Swords, and then of course proof of life around it, and I'm not getting that at all. We're not getting that. Like the Four of Wands would be, what else? Well, certainly Temperance upright would be, but it's in reverse. So I'm getting, and also the Seven of Wands in reverse too is telling me, no, it's just no. It's just no. It's a love story, and it's to make us think about our choices that we have in life, and to bring some hope and healing to people, that you don't have to be a victim. You can create your own love story. You have choices in life. You don't have to be a victim. Yeah, it was to bring hope and healing, and mostly hope, I think, to people. And the star is like, you wish it was real, or, you wish life was like that. But unfortunately, it's just a story. It's just a love story. All right. Well, thank you very much for your questions. These were amazing questions. And like I said, if your question wasn't mentioned, check part 3, because I probably felt it would have been better on the other channel, especially if it was a conspiracy question or something that really didn't have a lot to do with royals on this royal channel. And thank you for participating. Please take good care. See you online. Bye for now.